Hello everybody and welcome back to Dwarf Fortress episode something, episode number way beyond belief. We are currently stripping our dear enemies of everything useful for defense or offense, and my plan for this episode is actually to do something drastic because I'm a bit worried about this stuff. Dwarfs, actually I should have switched to squads, and they are kind of refusing to equip certain stuff. So I am going to go into the military mood and I'm going to disband our famous bolting bolts and the bolt boulders. The Wear Army thing is still active, but everything military is going out of the window. It should make our former military squad people most probably drop their stuff actually. And I want to set up new squads, and I want them to effing equip the stuff that I want them to equip. What else? Well, nothing really much is happening, I think. Can't remember where we actually were when we left off in the previous episode because there's so much things to keep track of, and I do sometimes actually don't remember what was on my mind when leaving from the previous episode. But anyhow, the military I want to get up and running properly with stuff that they equip. And the thing was, they didn't use the high boots as expected. So I think by having the military dismantled and resetting it back again should get things going again. So most probably, yes, all these went into civil services again. I think most of them actually, I think these are the squads. Yes, they are. And if nothing else, they are putting in a shift to hauling stuff. So that is what we want to see. And let's pause the game for some time and think about what we should do when it comes. Actually, I'm restarting the game again a bit. But the thing is, what should we do about defenses? Well, I've been trying to keep people. Let's see how goes with cage production. Actually, is this pointer, come my way. So this guy is actually making cages, and think all these cages are actually set. It depends on the color if they are set or not, but as people are puking all over the place. This is not forbidden. Naughty pointer. Unforbid all this stuff. See if there's actually anything else to unforbid. There's a couple of arrows and a couple of bolts and stuff. I think most of the stuff down this way is actually getting hauled in. But the problem of trees. Let's see that we don't have any overhanging trees at the moment close to the edge. There isn't, and the edge is as close to overhanging the chasm as I like to call it. Cage traps is being built on the green bridge, as it now is famously known, but let's actually fill out cage traps. Let's actually do the 4 in the middle as well. So that's 4 more. And release the game to keep running. Think people are still gathering bolts and arrows from up like this area. This is set for melting, so it should be picked up. This stupid tower, I really love to change the stones of this, but that's not super important at this moment in time. What we could do is actually as enemies kind of love to congregate close to this bridge, let's cut these 2 down and maybe put in some more traps this way. And let's see what's happening on the lower levels. I think we actually need to go and find some more silver. We found and we have a Fey mood. I think that should sort itself out. See if we can find claim the leather workshop. Getting back down. Leatherworks, that could mean that he has actually he will actually have trouble finding so we found silver on this one. I'm going to bet that there is more silver down in the left corner. Should we? Yeah, let's bet that there is actually more silver. Going down one level. So dig this way and dig this way, and let's make a couple of exploratory trenches, if you like. Like this, and have a new stab up this way. And let's see if there's any more gems to lay our dirty hands on. It is not on this layer. This one still has some, so let's do dig vein, dig vein, you went to get stuff in the river. That was a bad move. And this is actually sphalerite, not gems as I expected. So dx undig. This K sphalerite, dig, nothing, and nothing this way. So this is our new bounty hunting area, and we are no. You a thob. Bad move. Why, oh why, oh why did you have to go hunting for stuff? Let's actually do like this. D B forbid. Let's go forbid everything that is actually in the water. Stupid kids. completely forbidden. Anything else? A couple of arrows. And nothing else that is in water for the time being. So who were you? Thob Cog. Have a look. Thob Cog. Nothing. Read dwarfs. Yeah, of course you are dead. I can't find you when we're reading. We are down to 97. Goodbye, Thob. You were a good guy, but you are now an ex-dwarf. So let's go to the crafts, add, engrave. And Thob, you will have a memorial slab to remember you by. Let's have a recheck on this. Actually running. Milling is happening. The dyeing is not happening at the moment. Let's get that one restarted. You should do the weaving and this stuff. Let's unmark this. Unmark this. You are not doing anything. You look a bit like a ghost, but a sleeping ghost. V. You are unconscious. Why aren't you taken to the hospital? Could someone please help this guy out, because he is in a shabby state, to be honest. That guy might actually die. And not in die as in colored. So you are... Someone came right next to him, but he was... And you are not in a good state. That's our friend Onget. And he is still stressed. Happiness. You are okay. You are about to break, I think. After witnessing death times 45, you don't like to see things getting killed. So we had this the super nice room set up. Okay, this is a silver. No, it's an iron door. Um, Build bed. Let's furnish this one. A bed of some quality. A what else? Build container. Granite coffer. Granite coffer. Cabinet. Chest. And chest. Armor stand. Weapon rack. And a couple of statues. Wherever they are. Statue. Water class. And water class. And let's put in a seat. Microline. And a table. Do we have a microline? Yes, we do. And stockpile. Stockpile. Add like this and like this. Yes. Disable food. Booze. And S. Food. Everything but paired meals. So this is going to be a kind of a sanatory or sanatory to dump this guy who is obviously not feeling too well about witnessing people, and as in people, enemies getting killed. He is a wussy. So down this way, let's actually see what the digging gives. Stuff is getting dug out this way. Are we finding any silver? Not by the looks of it. Well, actually, this could be. No, it's not. It's just gems. So the silver property that used to be in this one seems to be not continuing down. Might do some more digging on this level is to find out what's going on. These traps hasn't been set yet, but the trees are being cut down. So let's have a look. This one we can unforbid, as this one is already available to claim. As our friend the goblins likes to hang out close to the bridge, I would kind of like to put in traps in some way close to that one, but there's also a lot of other things that I would love to do, as in seeing what's happening down this way, and or rather this way, but there's things found, but not the silver that we are actually going for. Might put in some more exploratory shafts being dug out once this is done. But the thing I would like to do next is to work on the military stuff. So this room is now set up. Let's have a look again at the mental status. So this guy is not doing anything but hauling, and he's super stressed. Satisfied while crying on somebody in charge. 144.2. Let's do a reread of this stuff and see if he's shaping up. 144.1. And as usual, I'm getting distracted by people not doing anything at the mo. These guys are currently slacking. Oops. Military. Militia commander. Let's have a look at N. We need a champion, and we need a hammerer, and there is two. There's a captain of the guard who's taking care of one squad, and the militia captain taking care of the other one. Military. So this is a kind of military guy, but I really only like to make, let's nope, that wasn't what I intended. Urdin, the manager, is now leader of this were army. Nobles, and he will be assigned captain of the guard. And as I remember, replace annoying. I would like to have military. Where army? I would like to make Mumus. A militia captain, I think. Can I do that? Let's see if I can find Mumus in this list. Mumus Asr Ars. He might not turn up because he is already signed. Maybe as he is already locked into this one and out of harm's way, kind of. Military. Disband unit. So at this moment in time, Captain of the Guard. Should we actually try to replace him with a Rovod, as he is actually a mayor, a baron, and most everything else in this world of wealth and fortune and Rovod. Nope, it's Rovod Ush. Replace. Leave vacant. Ah! So now we are free to set a Captain of the Guard. No one is in that position, and the hammer is vacated, and we do have a militia captain. Replace, leave vacant. Captain of the Guard, should we make a Rovod Ush? Not sure that you can have the same position as Mayor. Actually, you can. So this guy is now the Baron, or rather the Baroness, the Mayor. He is a champion. Oh, I went for champion. Could we make him Captain of the Guard as well? Be highly convenient. But I don't actually think you can, because the Mayor and the Baron can decide on punishment, and it would be kind of awkward to have the same guy doing the dishing out of punishment and then putting it into effect. No, that can't be done. That can't be done. But the military screen is clear at the moment, so we could actually start setting up new squads. According, Rovod has become Baroness. That was and Mumus, our dear friend, where something is still locked up in his chamber up here. Not sure if I discussed that in the previous episode. Yeah, and these cage traps are being slowly set up and prepared. What we could do is set up another room like this. Have this one set up in a kind of a channel to allow this guy to move into another room. Move all the levers into this guy and have him as our prime lever operator and nothing else. Thing is, as life goes, what will happen most likely is when we need him most to pull levers really fast, and we are kind of clinging on to the hope that he will do it. He will be in wear form, and therefore will say, "Well, you, I'm a were cheap right now, and were cheaps don't do lever pulling, so you can forget all about me doing lever stuff. I'm a were beast, and I'm out to kill you." And people will get into a fortress, and we will be very sorry. So I'm not going to trust this guy to do that at all. So this one and this one didn't produce any silver whatsoever. Produced some more gems, but nothing else. So let's get the sweet stuff out and then try to explore this level some more. See if we can find a silver vein or two to exploit. I just want to see if I can find any more. Of course, this one is kind of obvious. Nothing going left, nothing going right, and nothing going south. Dig. Somewhere kind of in the... Let's... Nope. Dig. Like this. Like this. And let's cut in the middle. Like this. And up this way. No really nice pattern, but 2, 3. There should be some silver probably to get from this layer, and actually let's cut this 1, 2, 3. Going like this. So military I've said, and military we will get to. And I have lured you into this one, so this will be some transform into were sheep. You know all about this. So let's pause the game. Get this one out of the way. Reread. Actually, maybe this is my desktop. Coffee. Speaking of coffee, I might need to do some coffee before the next episode. Military. Uniform. Nope. Military. Uniform. And uniform. That's obvious. We have the default leather metal archer. We have the steel crossbows. Are going to use steel mail shirts. 2, 1 breastplate. Steel. 3 cloaks. Steel helm. 2 hoods. That is not really. We don't need two trousers. We only need 1 delete item. Steel greaves, steel gauntlets, mittens, socks, steel high boots, wood buckler, and a steel crossbow. And the steel melee. 2 mail shirts, 1 breastplate, 3 cloaks. Did I have 3 cloaks? Yes, I did. Steel helm, hood, greaves, trousers, gauntlet, mittens, socks, high boots, wooden buckler, and melee weapon of choice. So let's reset the army. Dwarfs, military. Axe dwarfs. 1, 2. We need to set up a captain for that. And I think a captain needs to be a good teacher. So English. English. Koke. Nobles. Let's find you. Search. English. You are now the militia captain. Could you also be captain of the guard? No, you can't. That has to be a separate guy. Search English. Nope. Replace search English. Cookie Bafath. Yes. Military. Captain of the Guard, Militia Commander, Militia Captain. I'm a bit confused. C. Steel Melee. Search English. Military. Q English. You are now boss of this lot. Dwarf's squad containing this guy. X-Dwarfs. Toulon. Creature Pals. This will be renamed, of course. And Atir. Hammer Dwarfs. This is most likely the guys who are actually Marks Dwarfs. Sulban is a crappy teacher. And a so and so. Let's go for teachers. Tikut Muth. Military. Tikut Muth. Marks Dwarf. Reed Dwarfs. So, Tikut Muth. Assigned to we actually need to go to military. Name new bolts, and the creature's paddle will be now known as the new something with melee, new SWAT. Not the best of name, to be honest, but hey, what can you do? Let's run for a couple of ticks and back into this one. So assign to, nope, read dwarfs. Assign to new bolts. Assign to new bolts. These guys are kind of crappy as archers, ambushers, and marks dwarfs. You are a bookkeeper, but you will need to be assigned to the new bolts, as will you, 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 and you. We are still lacking 2, but these guys are not the shiniest pieces. Let's have a look at hunters. Nil Oth. Military Nil Oth. You are actually next up in line. Assigned to the new bolts. To the new bolts. And this group is actually now complete. So let's have a look. You are a given to go to the new SWAT. You are going into the new SWATs. Knife users, slashers, mace dwarfs. Sign new SWAT. The new SWAT. Pikeman, we don't have any swords dwarf. You are a given. And as is you. And then we kind of ran out. We do have a couple of axe dwarfs that are not really that good, but nonetheless, to the new SWAT. Anyone else with a decent CV? You are disciplined, and that's good because you won't go, ooh, people are dying, ooh. So, Zazul, what is your... Oh, so you are Can't have you. You are a top furnace operator, a great weaponsmith, and a so-and-so metal and armor crafter. Would love to have you, but unfortunately, it ain't gonna work out. Sassist, you are a top farmer and a good mechanic. Sure, I want you. Reg. Mm, you are a prospect, and you will therefore put in your bodily effort to defend our fortress. Okay, so this is part one of my remake redo. What I will do next might come to a bit of a surprise, but these guys are assigned to squads. I now will. So we have 96, or actually we do have 89 available. That is all but 9 extra squads of army, or not really army, but people available to defend themselves in one aspect or the other. So in the next episode, because I'm going to cut this one now, we are going to assign more people for the army. But this is going to be like not a army per se. It's going to be, I'm going to put people in military training, but on a very modest scale. I will tell you more in the next episode when this is going to be set up. So I'm going to cut this one, going to upload it, and I'm going to record the next episode promptly after this one, where I will set my plan to work. Catch you in that one, hopefully, and bye bye.